welcome to the very first podcast of RetireWell. My name is Anthony.
My name is Michael.
And today we're going to be talking about what you guys can expect from our channel. But first, let's do a little backstory about who we are and why we got into this in the first place.
So first thing is I was in college and, we're just studying marketing and finance, but it never hit me. It never really hit me about can this be a career, right? So after college, I kind of just go straight into, my regular work, if you will, right? So I was a marketing analyst for a company that does market penetration studies for companies that want to either import their product into the United States and or see what competition they have here in the United States. It was good for a little bit, but it wasn't for me. I was just, in the office, behind a desk, which is great, but I'm more like a social person. So I want to be out and talking to people. So it wasn't for me. So I went into straight to real estate afterwards. I tried it.
So you went from office work to straight into real estate?
To real estate, yeah. So I went straight into real estate, don't know nothing about it. And I've been doing it since then. So I've been doing it for about 24 plus years now. Yeah.
So what got you into retirement planning and got you interested to start this entire journey for us?
Actually, it kind of rolled back all the way to high school, right? I went in there and I'm thinking, I'm like, how come our system doesn't really teach us about money management or investing, if that? And I'm like, this should be like the first thing that they should teach you how to manage your money. We see kids just spending money of their parents' hard-earned money. They don't even know. I mean, I get it. People say, okay, you do chores, you earn a couple bucks, right? Vacuum the place, you get $1. Clean the toilet, you get another $1. Whatever you want to buy, use your own money, right? But that's just from our household, if you will. But again, it doesn't show or teaches the children nowadays how to reinvest their earned money that they earn from doing chores or whatever it might be, or how to spend wisely. So I'm like sitting there, I'm like, well, how come they don't do that? And I can see a lot of our colleagues just blowing their money from just going traveling, doing this, doing that, and they don't really have nothing left over at the end of the day. Because of that, I kind of look at, my journey and how I saved up. And I say, you know what? Let's try to help our community somehow. And I know that it's not just working hard and saving money, because that's what my parent did, which is great, but it takes more than that. So as I dive deeper into financial independence, I realize it's not just working hard, making a lot of money and save and be frugal, but there's more missing pieces into that puzzle. And I realize there's 5 major pieces in one big puzzle that a lot of people miss.
How many people do you know that start early and late stages? Do you know where they can start in order to prepare for the retirement planning?
Oh, good question. To me personally, as long as you're dedicated to follow the plan that we map out for you, it's never too late. And when I say that, that means if you're 60 years old already, and if you have a nest egg, we can still help you. Right. We have a client that comes in. I think one of the client, I'm going to withhold his name. I think he's 65 or something like that. But he has nest eggs that we can work with. And with that, we can still help him achieve what he was looking to do.
For the future viewers that are seeing our channel, what do you expect for them as far as what they can continue to see our podcast?
As a way to give back, I feel we need to kind of educate the community a little bit, right? So what the purpose of our podcast is to kind of start from stage 1, meaning know nothing about financial independence, know nothing about investing, and then take it all the way through step by step until the end. And I'm hoping to finish this within that year period. So that way the client or our community can say, okay, you know what? It looks really good. This is the piece I'm missing. I need more guidance. Reach out to us. And then we can help you. But what I like to do through the podcast is to help our community to have a well-rounded understanding of financial independence.
Okay, and that has to do with a lot of terminologies, a lot of real life examples. Some of our clients in the past that we'll mention about it once we get permission, of course, to display you guys real life examples of how you can retire well with us. Not just retirement at all, but just like retiring in a fashion where you can continue living the continued lifestyle that they have right now.
Yes. So the most important for us, the key takeaway for us is to help you maintain your current lifestyle all the way through retirement, right? Like for me, I don't want to change my lifestyle right now. I want to continue to do what I'm doing today all the way through retirement, and beyond. I don't want to say, oh no, I'm retired now. I can't take trips. I can't do this. I can't buy this. I can't buy that. No, I want to sustain my lifestyle the way I am right now. What's better for you to retire and maintain your current lifestyle? I mean, that's the best. Or if you can do better, right? Not worse, right? You don't want to cut like budget here, budget there. No, you want to maintain your lifestyle, your current lifestyle, and kind of live all the way through.
Okay. For all of the, I guess once you see people telling you, hey, you can retire doing this, you can put your nest egg over here, all these other financial advisors coming into your life saying that, hey, this is the way to retire. What's the difference between them and what we're doing?
A lot of financial advisors out there are very, how do I say, we call it tunnel vision, meaning that they only have one or two products that they try to introduce to the customer, right, to the client. And like I said, through my in-depth of studying financial independence, there are total 5 pieces that you need to have to encompass the whole retirement plan. And I think that a lot of financial advisor out there has 1 or 2 pieces. So they're missing 3 more. So we will educate the community what those are. Actually, the whole 5 pieces.
So that's pretty much the I guess the general bulk of people that say that they can do things, but
Right.
sometimes they don't really deliver on the example.
Well, I mean, I can give you a perfect example. Well, you can see this all through social media now, right? Today, I mean, the TikTok obviously it's not banned yet, and there some people are talking about, oh yeah, be your own bank. You don't have to qualify for the money, retire, on X amount of dollars, take money out of your quote unquote life insurance that you had, and you can live on it. And people just don't really give you the numbers, right? They just tell you, oh yeah, you do this and you can live off your retirement off of your life insurance, right? And no tax implication, things like that. But they don't really break down the numbers, give you, okay, you invest this much money, this, how much it is, how much you're going to withdraw, how much, it costs, right? Nothing's free in America. I hope everybody understand this, right? And they're like, oh yeah, it's like you don't pay taxes, so they don't break it down for you. And in social media, we all understand that it's just more like they tell you all the good stuff. They don't tell you all the bad stuff, all the behind the scenes stuff. So what we're trying to do here is be more transparent. We want to kind of like break it down, show you the numbers, use the chalkboard behind me, and kind of write the numbers down, and you can see it. And not only that, we're trying to do live podcasting, I guess. I don't know how the social media stuff, right, what it is.
Oh, taking in phone calls.
Yeah, there you go. So we would try to do that as well. So I think once a month or once every 2 weeks, we're going to try to open up the line so that way you as our community who support us can call in and ask us any questions you would like about financial planning. And we will do our best to answer live. There's no editing, no cut, paste, no, it's going to be live where you guys can hear us on YouTube Live and you can hear the questions and, maybe they type it in, whatever it might be. We're going to try our best because obviously we're limited with people who can do all the technical stuff. But, we're going to try our best to answer the questions to the community live, at least once a month minimum.
So Mike, what kind of topics are you going to cover in order for people to, I guess, get a general idea of how we're going to get them on the right track?
So we will discuss, first off, everybody understand 401k. because majority of people who's in the workforce, we call it workforce, meaning you're working for somebody who get a paycheck on a regular basis. So we will talk about 401ks, what the goods are, the bads, the fees, right? We talk about, your life insurance. Everybody knows about life insurance, but there's so many type of life insurance. We need to break those down for you. We will talk about annuities. And a lot of people say, well, what are they? Bad stuff. I heard bad things about annuities. I get that, but we'll break that down for you as well. Some might work for you, some might not. Again, these are all vehicles that we can utilize, right? To mix and match to help. Right, investing, how to do so safely, what the market is showing today, what will be in the future, as what we can see, as much as market data that we have. We have a team of data analysts that kind of give us market data and stuff like that. So what we see, and then obviously the biggest thing is estate planning. We talk about that as well. So there's a lot more things that encompass, again, like the whole puzzle. So we'll touch on a lot of vehicles in retirement for the community. So these are just a few that I mentioned, but there's a lot more.
So at what stages should you start to prepare? Because me and my friends were a bit younger. We just hop onto Robinhood. We trade crypto. We trade stock options. We trade regular, futures, everything. Right. What can we tell them to do into the future, as well as planning from starting now until later on?
I mean, I applaud everybody who is trying, right? I mean, either you made money or you lose money, regardless of which stage you're in. I applaud all of you. The reason for that is because at least you guys are thinking about it, right? A lot of our community don't really think about it. They're just like, okay, I'm going to just go to work, save whatever I got, and kind of just leave it there. Right. So at least you guys are like, okay, I made money. I'm going to try to grow the money. So if you make it, great. If not, it's okay. You start over. Right. So with us, it's more like the sooner you start the planning stage, the better. Right. So even let's just say a young couple who's planning to have children, plan now for them. Right. Because if you're able to do that now, then when they get older, they're set up. They're set up for retirement at an early age. And then they can continue to do the same thing for their children. All right. So, but let's just say ages ranges between, let's say, like for you guys, what can you guys do now? Well, it's never too late to plan. All right. Sit with one of our advisors. We'll go through it. We'll go through all the 5 stages with you. And sometimes some stage doesn't pertain to the customer or the client of ours. So we're like, okay, at least think about it. Leave that there. Not right now, but just put a question mark on that stage and then circle back. So what we do is we review with our client. We meet up with our client every single year, at least once a year, right? But majority of our advisors meet our client twice a year. Normally one in September and one in January. And I'll explain more in details as future videos why we do so.
Thank you. So that's going to wrap up our channel for today. For this podcast, if you guys are listening as well, definitely just try to reach out to us. If you guys want to continue seeing these things, you guys can subscribe as well. That'd be great.
Or give us opinion, advice. Hey, I want to see certain things in the future videos. Well, we're open to all that because again, this podcast, the purpose of it is for us to communicate and to empower the community in financial independence. That's it. So if you guys see something or heard something, or you guys want to know more about something, please drop us a line, and then we'll do our best to kind of fit that subject into our next podcast.
Yep. That'll be it. My name is Anthony, and this is
Michael.
And hopefully you guys stick tuned to our Retire Well podcast. We'll see you soon.